glanced, I saw a ring on his finger. He wasn't clapping. I'm thinking, you're proud of the kid, and he's not. So I didn't mean to pry into your personal life. Are you guys just friends, or are you guys together now? Are you married now? Cool. So it's like, does the little kid ever play that card where it's like, you're not my real dad? Does he ever do that shit?
Too young now.
Too young?
He has two daddies, so he gets two presents every time.
Oh, that's good. My parents divorced when I was young, and I got that. That's great. Honestly, if you really care about your kids, get a divorce. Because they're going to get way more gifts. And it's just a better overall for them. It's weird how you get older, right? I'm 28, so I'm kind of at that age where a lot of my friends are having kids. Right, kind of like right before 30, you know, in that 28 to 32 range where everyone starts to, you know. And it's weird for me, though, because when I was younger, I used to always think parents were the screwed up people, right? And now that I'm older, I'm totally on the other side of the argument. Totally. I remember being a kid. I remember going to the grocery store. There was always that crazy mom, right? Her hair just totally a wreck. Looked like she had slept in 6 days, right? And you're like, well, I feel sorry for that kid. And then you get older and you see that kid and you're like, get in the fucking cart, Timmy. Get in the goddamn cart. She's trying to buy you some fucking food. Get in the fucking cart. Right? I don't blame that poor mom now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the parenting looks tough, right? You know what's amazing to me, too? How every now and then you'll hear someone make this statement. They'll say, I never want to be a parent. Thank you. Right? I always have my friends say, dude, I never want to be a dad. I never want to have kids. Whenever you hear that, there's always someone nearby that just has to say, oh, you don't mean that. You don't mean that. You want to have kids one day. You don't mean that. Why are we trying to get people who don't want to have kids to have kids? The people who have kids are barely doing an adequate job as it is. Why are we trying to push that? And furthermore, whenever I hear one of my guy friends say that, like, I don't want to have kids, my first thought is, yeah, that's a good idea. Because I know you're a horrible father. Yeah. I can't see you cramming kids in the minivan. You're 30 years old and you have a horrible coke habit. You should not have a I'm very happy with you. I want to make sure you don't, as a matter of fact. Right? You know what's amazing to me, too? That there are so many famous people who grew up without a dad, that you'd think that wouldn't happen anymore. And the reason I say that is because, like, aren't these dads out there, like, they're about to walk out the door, like, fuck this, I'm never going to see this family again? Aren't they, like, getting out that door going, hold on. What if this kid could rap? What if he's a good rapper? I have like 20 songs about me being a dickhead, right? All that money. How dumb does Eminem's dad have to feel, right? You know Eminem's dad's working in some shitty factory in Michigan, right? And all the guys in the factory are like, what, you didn't know the kid could rhyme, you fucking idiot, huh? Millions of dollars just gone. It's amazing. Michael Phelps' dad, aren't all his buddies go, what, you didn't see the backstroke? You didn't know that shit was coming? Right? The worst of all the deadbeat dads of famous people, though, is LeBron James' dad. How do you leave? Well, I don't like LeBron James either, but how do you leave an 18-month-old child that had a size 7 shoe? How'd you do that? You didn't see a future in it? You didn't think maybe he'd be modeling some shoes at some point? Little kid's dunking at 2.5. You didn't think, maybe I should just grind it out. Maybe just cheat on his mom. I don't have to leave the whole situation, right? So that's bad. Now, you grew into LeBron James. Are you pro LeBron James or anti? Someone here made a comment about LeBron. You getting shy? Someone said something, and then I like, this guy's cool. He's like, yeah, he's cool. Whatever. It's all right. I don't know. I don't like LeBron. I can admit LeBron is an amazing basketball player. Easily the best on the planet right now. I'm still on team Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. Yeah. Just better numbers and just a bigger winner, right? The guy was always there in the clutch. The thing is, though, I'm biased, because I grew up in Chicago, right? Grew up in Chicago during the 90s. You had to love Michael Jordan. I'm obsessed with Jordan. But every now and then I'll meet someone who will tell me, like someone from Cleveland or something, who will tell me, hey, I don't know if you know this, Joe, but in real life, Michael Jordan, yeah, he's not a good guy. Yeah, in real life, Michael Jordan's not a good guy. You still like him now? Is he still your hero now? I'm like, I don't give a fuck if he's a good guy. The guy won 10 scoring titles. I could give a shit if he holds the door open for people. Okay? I like Michael Jordan so much, I could walk in on Michael Jordan banging my girlfriend, and I would not give a shit. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, babe, how is he? How is he, babe? He's using the tongue? He's using his tongue? That fucking tongue thing? Yeah, he's the best. Fuck yeah, Jordan. Gotta love him, right? Like, the guy's amazing. I even love Space Jam. That's a great movie. Even though you're flipping through the channels, you catch Space Jam on TBS, you're gonna fucking stick around for a little bit. I gotta see it when Bill Murray shows up. I gotta watch it until at least that part, right? love Jordan. But some of you might be thinking, come on, Joe, let's be real. If you walked in on Jordan having sex with your girl, you would be furious. Admit it, Joe, you'd be pissed. And you're right, maybe I would be. Maybe I would be outraged, right? Maybe I would kick open that door and go, what the fuck are you doing, Jordan? Get the fuck off my girl, and you get the fuck off her. And then he looks at me and goes, and I'm like, oh, just like in the finals? You're the fucking best. Hand those things against Portland. God damn it, sign my dick. That's what you got to sign my dick. You're a brothers, man. You're an Eskimo brothers. Sign this cock. I love you, Jordan. I'll do the jump hand after he's done. I think when Jordan makes a girl orgasm, he does the fist pump and just walks out of the bedroom. That's what I would do. How great would that be? The next guy that makes you come, he just walks out going, fuck yeah! Or you'd be like, did I really just sleep with a guy who does that? But you didn't care, because you're quivering on a bed. So you're feeling fine, right? Yeah, we're going to get dirty. We're going to get dirty. It's going to happen. All right? We're gonna go down that path tonight, I figure. We'll end on that. You gotta end on sex jokes. You gotta build to it, right? You gotta respect the audience. Right? I always respect my audience. That's why I swear. I swear because I respect my audience. Yeah. No, every now and then I'll do a comedy club where the owner will pull me aside and say, hey, Joe, there's no swearing at this show. Can't swear at this show. And I'm always like, why? Why can't I swear at this show? Well, it's because there's old people in the crowd. Yeah, there's no swearing when there's old people in the crowd. My response? Who the fuck do you think taught me these words in the first place? Old people. Old people invented these words. That's what makes them the best generation of all time. Nothing to do with winning World War II, but the fact they came up with the phrase cocksucker motherfucker. That's what the genius is, guys. Right? I remember being a little kid when I was 6 years old. I drove around my grandfather for 1 hour. In that 1 hour, I learned how to make fun of over 60 nationalities in that 1 hour. That's right. It's called traffic, where everybody's racist. I can make fun of ethnicities that no longer exist. You guys see any Prussians? Let me know. I can tell a Prussian guy to go fuck himself. It's that hard. I feel like half of you don't know what the fuck Prussia was. That's why that joke tailed off at the end. That's fine. That's fine. You know what I'm getting sick and tired of? I watch a lot of the news because I don't read, so I figured I better watch something that's somewhat educational. I'm sick of the politicians constantly trying to scare us, right? I hear this all the time. They talk about the economy. They say stuff that we blindly accept. We go, oh yeah, that does sound bad. But if we really think about it, it's not that bad. Here's the best example. I heard this one politician going on and on about the economy. He said, if we don't watch our spending, and if we don't control the debt and deficit, one day our grandchildren have to pay off all our debt. That's right, guys, our grandkids. Is it me, or does that not sound like the greatest economic policy of all time? That sounds awesome. You mean to tell me I get to spend an assload of money and my grandkids have to pick up the tab? Love that idea, America. Let's do that today. Sign me up right now. Let me just ask this question to everyone here at the Drop Comedy Club. What kind of selfish piece of shit grandkids are we raising? They don't want to help out Papa or Mama. You know what I mean? Right? What kind of little jerks are we raising in the future? They don't want to flip the bill for their G-rights, right? I like to say, let's not worry about the economy. Let's worry about raising better grandchildren. Maybe things will even out in the long run, right? I like to picture a future where if I go out to a bar and I ever drop my bank account of Jameson shots, little Joey the Third is going to help out his papa. I'd like to believe that. That's right. That's cool. I'd like to think that...
Her derby name is Jameson's Burn. Yeah.
Her derby name is that?
Yeah.
Thank you for interrupting the flow of this joke. No, it is very exciting. Did you guys get off? Do you guys have a game today?
No. Here, do you want to come to it?
No, I don't. Thanks so much. Come on, you guys all, let me see it. Let me see it. I'm not being a dick, but I'm busy much tonight. I was kind of, you're right, I was kind of being a dick. She interrupted the joke, though, so that's what she gets.
I'll be there.
You'll be there? You know what? I used to, I'm giving this back to you. Give it to somebody who's going to go. Everyone should go. I don't live in South Bend, okay? You guys expect me to drive into the game? Yeah, there is a train, and I have a car. And also, I work 5 nights. 3 girls I could sleep with or stay with? I thought she was just sweetening the deal. That's all.
I mean, really, after party, who knows?
You gotta shower after the derby, right? Sweaty enough girls. I used